Because you're about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
What?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're listing out the things to remember before seeing the upcoming Uncharted movie. For this list, we'll be looking at the details you need to know so you get the full experience when you go to watch the upcoming film adaptation of the popular video game series. What do you think about the upcoming Uncharted movie? Are there any details we missed? Discuss in the comments. What is Uncharted About? For anybody who doesn't know already, the Uncharted movie is based off one of PlayStation's most popular and highly rated IPs, spanning a few console generations. It's a globe-trotting, treasure-hunting, action-adventure game series that has been likened to classic Hollywood, much in part to its narrative focus and high production value, taking inspiration from titles like Indiana Jones. Its wisecracking protagonist, Nathan Drake, has undertaken journeys to El Dorado, the Aram of the Pillars, and Shambhala, shooting through henchmen with a quip or two along the way.
You make it sound so dirty.
Hence, we're expecting the big screen version to contain lots of high-octane action in the pursuit of riches.
They're not gone. They're just lost.
Who are these characters? From the trailers, people recognize the headlining cast immediately. We have MCU heavyweight Tom Holland,
Hey everyone.
Good job.
blockbuster star Mark Wahlberg, and Faking It or Grey's Anatomy actress Sophia Taylor-Ali. But who are they playing in relation to the game? Holland is taking up the role of Nathan Drake, the tenacious, charismatic, and resourceful loot-hunting protagonist of the games. Wahlberg will be portraying Victor Sully Sullivan, a wise, sarcastic, fortune-seeking businessman and father figure to Nathan. Given the two's relationship in the games, we're likely to see some fun back-and-forth banter between the duo.
Don't touch your ear like that. You look like an idiot.
Ali's character is Chloe Fraser, a badass thief-for-hire with a dry sense of humor.
Sally doesn't have any friends. I should not even one of them.
She's also served as a love interest to Drake, so there is no doubt that will be a factor, unless video game deuteragonist Elena Fisher shows up. Antonio Banderas and Tati Gabrielle have also been cast in the movie, but we're yet to find out if they are existing characters or new ones entirely.
So much blood.
Who's involved in the film? While the actors are perhaps what everyone is focused on, it's also important to note who's behind the camera. The film is being directed by Ruben Fleischer, who has some experience leading action movies with a sense of humor. You might remember some of his more notable work from 2009's Zombieland and Sony's jab at the symbiote Marvel villain in 2018's Venom.
We are Venom.
If you're worried about how the writing is going to turn out, we have screenplay writers Art Markham and Matt Holloway on board, who worked on Iron Man and Men in Black International.
I am Iron Man.
Rafe Judkins, who wrote for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., is also on the team. Interestingly, the cinematography is by Chung Hoon Chung, who contributed to 2003's classic Oldboy, Stephen King's It from 2017, and has been credited on the upcoming Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus series.
Hello there.
It's worth noting that this stellar cast and crew have been notoriously hard to lock down, though.
You know your history.
It's been on the table for a long time. Video game adaptations have never had the best reputation. It's incredibly hard transitioning an interactive medium when the player is controlling the main character into a purely visual form. Given the very movie-esque qualities of the original series, it seems like this would have had a better chance than most to be successful. That didn't help game developers Naughty Dog all that much, though. An Uncharted film has been ripe for a live-action adaptation for almost a decade, with earliest reports stemming all the way back in 2008.
Biggest treasure that's never been found.
$5 billion easy.
But why has it taken so long to finally reach screens? You can probably guess. Development hell. The film has had countless directors and actors involved in pre-production, but none have ever stayed on it for too long. In 2010, David O. Russell was interested in making the film with Wahlberg attached to star. However, his vision and alterations to the source material didn't sit well and were abandoned in 2011. In 2018, director Alan Ungar teamed up with Nathan Fillion as Drake and Stephen Lang as Sully to create a well-received fan film, but that didn't go anywhere despite fans applauding the casting of Fillion.
I think you have me confused with somebody else, pal.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
What the plot's going to look like. So with all that troubled production, what are we in for? The film is reportedly taking the prequel route and is set before the events of the game. This isn't the first time we've seen a young Nathan Drake, since Uncharted 4: A Thief's End gave us flashbacks to Drake's past, including an introduction to his brother Sam. The character Sam is mentioned in the trailers, but we're unsure if he will actually appear in the film.
Wait, you know my brother Sam?
One important thing to note is that they are going to be canonically separate. This is likely to avoid any fan backlash. We also see during the trailers a scene where Nathan is falling from a cargo plane, much like in Uncharted 3: Drake's Deception. So what it appears is while the movie will be allowed to explore new plot lines, they will also pull iconic moments from the franchise in order to appeal to the existing fan base. The story will likely consist of a young Drake and Sully pulling together for the first time, attempting to steal some treasure while competing with the major villain of the story. At the very least, we're hoping it makes for a fun time.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.